Hello, my name is Ron Mariano. I'm the state representative from the 3rd Norfolk District, representing parts of my hometown of Quincy, Weymouth, and Holbrook. I also currently have the honor of serving as Speaker of the House of Representatives. For so many reasons, this year's elections will be an immense importance, and it is critical that you participate. In 2022, in order to remove barriers to participation, we passed a law ensuring early voting and mail-in voting became a permanent option in Massachusetts. In Quincy, mail-in ballot applications are being sent to voters now for the primary election. Early voting dates are also set, August 24th through August 30th for the primary, and October 19th to November 1st for the general. And then, of course, you will always have the option to vote on Election Day between 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. The primary is on September 3rd, and we hope that you will take advantage of these opportunities to make sure your voice is heard this fall. I also want to provide you with an update on what's been happening on Beacon Hill. I'm proud to announce that the legislature recently passed an annual state budget that allocates key funding to better support Massachusetts students and families, to increase access to affordable health care, and to provide for a safer and more reliable public transportation system. Despite federal pandemic funds drying up and state revenues declining this year, we were able to ensure that these critical priorities were funded while also improving the state's rainy day fund. We also continue to make major investments in education, as well as funding the state's free school breakfast and lunch program for all students. We also oversaw a record investment in the MBTA, including creating a first-of-its-kind low-income fare program and authorizing $250 million for the Commonwealth Transportation Fund to unlock an estimated $1.1 billion for transportation capital projects, including for the MBTA's track improvement program. The legislature was able to do this without raising taxes. And on top of that, we also passed a $1 billion tax cut to ease the individual tax burden Massachusetts residents face. This new landmark tax bill will include, among other things, an expansion of the child and family tax credit that is now the most generous in the country, an increase in the rental deduction, as well as an increase to the senior circuit breaker tax credit, a program I traditionally get the chance to help remind you of on these airwaves. We also changed the estate tax and the short-term capital gains to address areas of the tax code where Massachusetts was an outlier. Recently, the House also led the way on a modernization of a gun bill, just signed by the governor yesterday, which will allow Massachusetts to continue to be a national leader in gun safety. This legislation tackles new technologies left out of Massachusetts' existing firearms laws to address issues such as untraceable ghost guns, 3D printed guns, and it enhances Massachusetts red flag laws. At the local level, I'm proud to bring extra resources back to Ward 2 Civic Association and the Penns Hill Neighborhood Association and to Faxon Park, as well as support for ongoing downtown development efforts and the funding of a new Quincy courthouse. Most importantly, my office and staff are available to your individual needs when it comes to navigating and getting the most out of your state government. If there is anything you need that we may be able to assist with, please call us at 617-722-2500. With a variety of options available to cast your vote, I encourage all registered voters, choose the option best for you and make sure your voice is heard, from the presidential election right down to our state legislative delegation.